Hey guys. I actually just wanted to um talk today about how much I love Supernatural and why I love it so much. And of course the song that was playing really kind of suits it, right? Since it's Death's intro. But honestly why I love Supernatural so much is because, well, not only are there mega hot boys, that's not the main reason, but there's mega hot boys. I mean, come on. Jensen Ackles, Jared Padalecki, Misha Collins. Oh! Um, there's, Bobby. He's pretty badass, right? The women in the show, most of them, some of them, like Lisa, annoyed me completely. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Alright. But most of the women, like Ellen and Joe, are absolutely amazing to me. It's definitely a feminist dream in the fact that the women have strength and power and they're strong. The only thing I don't like about that is that they all die, like, which I can understand. I mean, it's a show about two brothers, not all these hot women, you know? But the point is that in the end, it's about family. I love the family aspects of it. We're all screwed up. We love our family, but our family is all completely screwed up. And none of us, even the people that have the apple pie life, get to have the apple pie life, really. Because there's problems in every family, you know? I mean, I had the apple pie life, supposedly, but my mom wasn't that sweet, and I hardly ever got to eat any apple pie, you know? And things happen, bad things happen to everybody, but you want more. You want to be happy, and you want to search for that. And yeah, it's just a show about, I guess, partially being thankful, even though they keep aspiring to the apple pie life, even though they don't necessarily want it. And what I like, another thing that I like is the creatures. Almost every week there's something new, and that was more in the beginning, but I love the creatures. I love even some creatures that you've never heard of. Like, have you ever heard of Levithan before? Maybe you've heard of it. You probably didn't know what the heck it was. That was the case with me. There are some that are good, like that one vampire, and I liked that. But she wasn't like Edward Cullen retarded vampire either. She was cool. And then, of course, my favorite thing. They're fighting demons, they fight monsters, they fight this, they fight that. And in the end, even though theirs are external, they still have demons inside. And they have that angst, they have that pain. The pain that everybody has. It's just not exactly the same because they're fighting different things. But we're all fighting our demons, you know? We all fight monsters. They just live inside us. Like Stephen King said, what was it? Something about ghosts and demons are real. They live inside us. Yeah, they're real. They just live inside us. You know, I mean, I believe in ghosts, and I do believe in demons, and they're terrifying. The idea of demons, ghosts are pretty cool. I don't think that most of them are evil. Some of them, probably, but most of them probably not. I wouldn't want to invite one in my house, though, you know? Definitely be like, okay, is there a ghost hunter or a priest or something? But the point is, we all have to fight our demons and our ghosts and our pasts. And that's what this is about. None of us are completely normal. They want to be normal, but we're not completely normal. Even the normal people aren't normal because there's no definition for normal, you know. There's not even a definition for weird. We're all just what we are. We're all exactly the same, but we're all exactly different, completely different, too, because we're human, you know. And that's how they are. Sam and Dean are the same in some ways and completely opposite in others, and that's why I love them both. I know sometimes I get annoyed with Sam, and I'm like, just shut up, you whiny bitch, you know. But then there's other times with Dean, and I'm like, come on, you're being a jerk face, or whatever. But you still love them. just because of one episode, you're not going to love them. Just like if I said something wrong to one of you, you'd still love me, depending on what it was, of course, but you'd still love me, and I'd still love you if you said something wrong to me once, maybe we'd have a fight. I think there's been a couple times I deleted people because I was pissed off at them, but then I added them back again because I love them. So there you go. And then, of course, there's cool animals. I like the hellhounds, okay? They're scary, but they're cool, like gore, like ripping into them. Ugh. I do like gore. Another thing that I don't like, though, is their portrayal on witches. Now, next week, they might have good portrayal on witches because it's got James Marsters and Kristen Carpenter, and I'm like, yeah! But most of the time, the witches are completely stupid. And we're not stupid. Okay, we are not stupid. We can make fun of ourselves, and I'm going to be witch for Halloween, and I'm going to put green face paint on myself and be the stereotypical one, but that's because Lisa's going to be Dorothy, and I'm going to be fucking witch! I'm so excited for Halloween. But anyways, and then go into the guest stars. A lot of the guest stars are awesome. There's been so many guest stars from Angel and Buffy, and I don't know how they got that. But I think I read somewhere that Eric Kripke and Joss Whedon were friends in college or something, which would make sense. I remember my mother said she didn't like Supernatural because of the fact that they copied Charmed and Angel and Buffy, but they don't. They have some of the same things, like vampires. Of course they're going to have vampires in mythology. Like the fairy tale episode, there was a Charmed fairy tale episode, but they are completely different. Honestly, I want to see Julian McMahon on there, even though he's on Charmed. I just want to see him on there. Maybe he can be evil. Maybe he can be like a new alliance, like Crowley or something. Maybe he can help them get Castiel back. That would be amazing, and I'd be happy. But what I'm saying is, I love Supernatural ultimately because they're just like us. They're fighting for what they believe in and doing what they need to do. We're not fighting the monsters and demons other than internally. Most of us aren't anyway. I'd hope not. But the point is, it's beautiful. You feel their pain. You know their pain, and that's why you connect with the show. And even my mom, even though she hated the show, every once in a while I'd walk in and she'd be watching it, and I wasn't even there in the room with her, and I'd be like, hey. So she was a closet Supernatural fan, ultimately. Lisa's terrified of Supernatural. She won't watch it. And I'm like, come on. And she's like, no. I always have to wait till Lexi's in bed or they're not watching something because they're football fanatics. I do like some of their football, so I'm not going to complain about that, but I always have to wait to watch Vampire Diaries and Sons of Anarchy and stuff like that too. Anyways, what I'm saying is, Supernatural is one of my favorite shows ever, and it's for a good reason. So, if any of you don't watch it, you better give it a chance, you hear me?